stingy. Like, don't have heaps.
Okay, and we are back at the Onyx Open at 3d6. We're going into round 2 against Demitri Yialeloglou and Ivan Schroder. So Dimitri's playing blue-white turns, and Ivan Schroder is on Affinity, and I'm in the booth here with Jim Wilks. Welcome, Jim Wilks.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How
are you doing?
I'm going pretty well,
Cool.
Excited to see this match. I don't think I've seen blue-white turns in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it ever. But Affinity I've seen a few times. So I think we have an idea about what the Affinity player is trying to do in this matchup. But what's the blue-white player trying to do?
So Dimitri's going to try and chain a bunch of time walk effects. Things like Time Warp, Temporal Mastery, Heart Water Veil, and in doing so, he's also going to try and use Howling Mine effects to draw additional cards every time. Okay. So every time he takes an extra turn, he draws like 2 or 3 cards rather than just 1.
Right.
And he's going to try and keep doing that until he decks both himself and Ivan, I guess.
Okay. And Time Walk, of course, are effects that
well, we got great.
Yes.
What if we both agree to do it?
So what are the key cards?
I guess the key cards for Dimitri's
I want them to be trying to, like, I want to listen back to this and be like, Ivan's probably thinking this.
Then some amount of ways to protect himself.
You're on the YouTube comments like, no, what were you thinking?
Oh, he made this play. He must have this card.
So we might see
him
like,
who is this guy? Like,
as a way to.
They're assuming I played Magic. Remember the order to do.
And maybe the Cryptic Command. He's got a few other ways of using these sort of prevent combat damage effects.
Right.
So whether it be Giga Drowse, as you can see on screen, tapping advanced permanents, tapping advanced creatures, or something maybe like Pollen Lullaby, which is a spicy one-up in his deck.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, he's going to try and like control combat set until he can get to like 5 mana or so.
Okay, so I guess the goal here is stay alive, don't die, take lots of turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess Ivan is going to try and just dump his hand and kill him as quickly as possible.
Okay. All right. So the game started. So Demitri leading with blue, which
did I nail it or did I
is
nail
surprising
it?
to blue-white deck.
Ivan
Ivan has mulliganed once. How much of a problem is this for Ivan?
It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, Affinity's hands can be reasonably explosive. Like if he shipped the first hand away, it probably wasn't doing anything at all.
Okay. Yep.
And what Ivan's looking for is a payoff card, and there's usually like Cranial Plating, or Arcbound Ravager, or Steel Overseer.
Yep.
Usually a good sort of way of getting 2 cards in, a powerful card in the field.
Okay.
In this case, he's got double Signal Pest, which presents a decent amount of pressure for Demitri. Because both those Signal Pests will pump the Memnite. So Memnite will get in for 3, and 2 Pests will get in for 1 each. So that's 5 points of damage already. Make that 8 actually if he starts getting in with the Blink buff. So Demitri doesn't have much time here.
Okay, so yeah, this is you said explosive. This looks like a pretty explosive draw.
Yep. I mean, he's played 6 cards on turn 1.
Yep. That's not bad, and they all work together. So individually, not necessarily the most powerful cards, but
yeah, Affinity is definitely the most synergistic deck in one, I guess.
Okay.
He's got Master of Ethereum coming down here.
Okay, let's have a look at that one.
It's meeting him Remand, it seems.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Master of Ethereum, yeah, it's definitely one of his other Lord effects, I guess, which will pump his entire team.
Okay.
It's a pretty powerful one. Lucky that Demitri had the Remand there to keep it off the field.
To manage that spell, yep.
But it might come down next turn as well, and it's going to apply a lot of pressure.
Okay, so what sort of does this deck have any way of clearing the board? Is it able to sort of catch up when it's
not
behind?
really. Like all Dimitri's going to try and do is just like prevent combat damage. Because once he starts chaining his Time Walk effects, he'll probably take off like 5 or 6 turns in a row or something like that.
Right.
Which would be probably all he needs really to get the ball rolling.
Okay.
But what he is missing though is he's missing the extra card draw effect, so things like Howling Mine, as we talked about before.
Right, okay. So just ways to refuel.
Yeah, because like he can take as many extra turns as he wants, but if he's only drawing 1 card a turn, it might not get him that far.
Okay.
But he's found a Temporal Mastery off this Scry, which he can probably put back on top, and then Miracle it next turn for 2 mana, which is pretty good for take an extra turn, right?
Yeah, seems pretty good. So there's Temporal Mastery. Yep. A free turn for 2 mana is a pretty good effect.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the, is it Power 9, right? Time Walk?
Time Walk,
one
right.
in the blue, take an extra turn?
Yep. Basically the same thing here. Yep.
Yeah. So he's sort of thinking about it. Does he have is he missing, he has an extra land in his hand? I guess he's thinking about whether he wants that island or not.
Okay.
because he really needs to hit those land drops. Yeah.
Okay. I guess taking extra and helps you draw cards, help you find land as well.
Yeah. So he sort of there's a card called Explore where you can play an extra land and draw a card, and it's pretty close to the same thing when you're just taking extra turn just to basically untap, draw, play another land, and say go. But he's putting that mastery off to the side there.
Okay.
What are you thinking about that one?
Okay, so it looks like he's putting the island on the bottom. Okay, island on top.
Oh, yeah.
And the mastery on. Oh, mastery on the bottom. Okay.
Ooh.
Maybe there's something else in his hand.
Maybe. I mean, I got a cryptic command hiding in there somewhere. Maybe it's just not part of his game plan.
Right. Okay. We'll see. I'm sure he hasn't bought a deck. He's not sure how to play.
Okay, so he's got his Dawn Charm in hand. So that's one of the fogs we were talking about.
Right. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I think he's got a Polluted Delta in play. Oh, Dreadship Reef. Never mind.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe he was going to shuffle his deck, so he didn't really need to
right. Okay.
worry about it. But no, it looks like it's just going to
triple bet trigger.
Yeah.
soak this one up.
So,
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So it is a fog.
And then
Yes, but unfortunately he's missing white
each
mana here.
4, so that's
Right.
6.
So you might be able to strike from that one.
Okay.
so 14.
14.
I get 4.
So Vaughn coming
Then I'm
in.
going to
Reasonably big attack.
Yeah, seems decent.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
got the link
The
mod in there as
triple
well.
signal.
And the
Yeah,
spots.
so that's
I'm gonna go ahead.
4, 8, then 2 for everyone. Yeah, he's
And then yeah, okay. All right, that's okay. And that is what Affinity does, I suppose.
So Vaughn just made an attack for I think about 16 there or so, got up to 4 and then just did
Cheeky turn
4
3.
damage of
Turn 3
got
with
that
my master
bombardment.
having the
Okay.
encounter.
It's a
Yeah.
4-point burn spell.
Okay.
Lament.
not a bad result for Ivan then.
Yeah.
And that's I guess the deck doing what it's
Without
doing.
it,
Yeah, yeah. I expect this is a pretty favorable
I
matchup
wonder
for
why you
Vaughn.
didn't cast the
Affinity's very explosive, and
I
Demitri
figured
really.
I'd put it awkward. But
I don't think he'll have enough time to really set up
make it awkward.
set up his
to do a
howling
real
train
jam.
effects.
Right.
Keep the counter spell.
Always sort of card advantage he needs
Good
to
thing
like,
is-
really get the ball rolling.
Okay.
Fucking
And what
all
sort
idea on
of
what you're
choices do you
doing.
think he has?
There you go. See, I've got an
Well, in
advantage.
this boy, he's got 2
Oh, you
copies
sure
of
do.
Path to Exile.
You sure do.
It's not heaps of interaction, but he just needs something to actually be able to slow Ivan down just a little bit. He might bring in the Spellskite as well,
Okay.
just as a means to sort of absorb, to stop a
Oh, look at all
Arcbound
the
Ravager.
cards you
So what
have
happens is
poured
when
in.
Ravager dies, he can move a pile of +1/+1 counters
That's right. Yeah.
over to any creature he wants. But if there's a Spellskite on the board, he can use that to redirect the counters to the Spellskite itself. So we can shut down one of Ivan's alternate ways of, I guess, winning the game.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know if this will be enough though, overall. But overall, on a yeah, so I reckon it's the paths, maybe the Porphyry nodes, but they might be a bit slow
Okay.
because they'll kill a creature every turn. But Affinity usually dumps like 3 creatures in the field in turn
Yep,
1.
yep.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, Part's not gonna do too much, right? So he'll just be needing to hope his draws sort of line up nicely, and he.
Yeah, he'll definitely need that white mana as well, which
Right.
he was missing that first game.
Right. Of course.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Over to Ivan. What do you think he's thinking about here?
I reckon Ivan is going to bring in. I think Ivan's probably going to sideboard pretty lightly. I think he wants to keep his deck as like synergistic as possible.
Yep.
Be really explosive. We might see something like the Thought Seizers come in, just as a way to try and stumble Demitri on those key turns.
Right. Okay.
Or even the Stubborn Denial. Just these sort of like these spells that interact with Dimitri's non-creature spell sort of strategy, I guess. Because if Dimitri's relying heavily on a fog or like a Dawn Charm or something to prevent all damage in one turn,
Yep.
and Ivan can counter it on that key turn, Dimitri's probably just dead.
Yep. Okay.
Or if Demitri taps out to play like a time warp for 5 mana to
Right.
try and take an extra turn,
Yep.
like
Something like Stubborn Denial could be pretty brutal. There.
yeah, I mean like he doesn't have much time to save extra lands to pay that 1 mana difference.
Yep.
He might just die on the spot.
Yeah. Okay. But I guess overall the game plan is staying pretty much the same here for Ivan.
Yeah, there's nothing too transformational in either of these players' sideboards, so I reckon we're going to see something pretty similar to game 1.
Okay. So what's Demitri going to look for this time that he didn't have maybe the first time?
I was thinking about
definitely a source of white mana.
Okay, that's a start.
That's a start. I reckon.
Yeah, is it better?
I reckon he needs something like the Howling Mine. Maybe he starts off with like a Serum Missions to try and fix his draw. Lands and that kind of effects, I guess. And maybe just maybe we'll see him cast Part the Water Veil and start making 6/6s and try and
that would be pretty fun. That would be fun, won't lie.
Yeah.
So obviously upper game, so his game plan has come together.
The community helps make it
previously.
very easy for
So it would be nice to see that on camera.
Like Legacy or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like players have just
Well,
finished
Legacy
sideboarding,
often has
just
the-
shuffling up and getting
Where
ready
there's
for the
just
next
people
round.
who can't play that weekend and have their whole day.
Ivan's been
up for
he's been practicing with Affinity
But to
fairly
be honest,
recently.
All right, okay.
Yeah, he's
after the full
so that he hasn't picked up.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't played heaps of until the GP
Yeah,
last year
exactly.
in Melbourne
Okay.
during the Eldrazi winter.
Right, okay.
So he's been putting practice in since then,
Yeah,
trying to
That's it.
change his
So
strategy. He used to be a pretty big fan of like the Jessica
Yeah.
Okay.
Snapcaster Mages and Bolts and
So-
stuff
Right,
like that.
okay, yep.
But he sort
Alright,
of
man, that was-
changed his
that was
tune
a
and
pretty
realised
good
that
hand.
it requires
Yeah,
more
you
of
did well.
an unfair touch.
Right, okay.
To
Obviously.
Yeah, and I guess with
Obviously.
the banning of Splinter Twin, a lot more aggressive decks have shown up.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I presume the control decks can struggle a bit more against a more aggressive meta.
Yeah, definitely. I think Affinity has a bit of a bad time against Twin and
Right.
versus like control decks.
Mhm.
Affinity had a bit of a rougher time. But with less lightning bolts in the room, it's a pretty good spot for robots to come up.
Yeah, cool.
So I think we've seen 3 in the room today.
3 Affinity decks?
decks.
Yeah, right, okay.
So and normally in the camera meta game we don't see that many.
Right, okay. Oh,
Bit of a shocker.
okay. Okay, so looks like both players have kept their hands. And Serum Visions, is that? No.
Yes, that's
It
the
is
Serum
Visions?
Visions,
It is,
yeah.
okay, yep.
So he's got that turn 1 sort of filtering for his hand. He looks like he's got a Glacial Fortress in his hand as well.
Okay. And I'm not sure, did you catch what he topped and bottom there?
I think he put a land on top actually.
Okay.
I might have missed that one.
Okay, so just valuing his land drops.
Yeah.
And if it is a Glacial Fortress, that's an important piece of white mana.
Yeah.
We talked about.
Painless as well, which is important.
Oh, wow.
So Ivan's once
That's
again
all I
got
got. Not so able to consider.
3 cards on the board. Does he have the Mox Opal as well to back it up? No.
Not
Okay.
quite, okay.
But I think he's got a Ravager in hand, so he might be looking to get that up on board next turn.
Right, just make a really big creature. Okay.
Alright, so Howling Mine's untapped with
Is
an
it
addition of
That's
cards.
it. So you draw for turn and then you go for
What is this guy?
Okay, well,
Oh, it's Howling Mine. Howling Mine.
Sorry, what is that?
it is Howling?
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So both players will draw an extra card every turn. Now this could be very dangerous for Demitri,
Right.
because Affinity usually dumps his hand and runs out of resources and
Right.
can still run people over.
Yep.
But now Ivan's going to be able to reload just as quickly as Demitri can.
Right, yep.
So Dimitri's really going to need to hit these prevent
Key.
damage effects every
Okay.
turn.
Yep.
Alright, here
Okay.
comes the Ravager.
And you alright? There's the Ravager.
Cool.
Let's have a quick read of that.
Yep, so what Ravager will allow Ivan to sacrifice his artifacts to put counters
I'm
on it.
going to
It's a pretty powerful effect. You can use it to counter things that to command him is trying to bounce a creature.
take 3.
Right,
If it only has one target.
17,
Or he can move
17 to
his... He can turn other
Alright,
artifacts
then
into
I'm going to
damage
have
on a different artifact creature by sacking them and moving
Sure.
the counters with modular by sacking Ravager itself,
Right, yep.
which
And
can
they-
be pretty potent.
And they can work quite well together, can't they? in
Yes,
multiples?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if
I'm
Dimitri
so
tries
bad
to
at
path
putting
to
my
exile
creatures
something,
in the
it will
attack
just be
zone.
sacrificed to
Yeah.
Ravager
Oh,
and
no.
keep that damage coming through.
I'll get my Howling Mine
Yep.
out of the
Okay.
Yep.
So this is a lot of damage that Ivan is representing on the field here.
I hope the commentators
It's,
enjoy
2,
that.
3,
The original foil there.
7 points of damage straight up.
Okay.
It's really, I couldn't
9
find
with
the
the
fourth.
Blink Moth as
I'm
well.
11.
Okay, and that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, Dimitri's on a 2-turn clock here. But he's found a path to exile, so we might see him play cantrip here and then fire it off.
Okay, and what would the best target be for that card right now?
I reckon it's probably going to be the either the Signal Pest or Ravager, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know the good thing about
So there's a Temporal Mastery top of his deck again. Let's see if he puts this away.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he just might need to
basically play
draw those extra cards and take those extra turns.
Right, okay.
Is that Angel Song in his hand?
Alright, top bottom.
Top bottom.
I think it's a fog, a 2-mana fog.
What's a...
Angel Song. Okay. Is it Angel Song?
Alright.
I think it's from
Alright, so Howling Mind trigger, so I draw, and then
That's it.
draw again.
Yeah, so it prevents all combat damage in 1 turn.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's got that in hand?
Yes, so I think he's going to try and start getting that sort of fog engine online.
Okay.
So he can fog this turn,
Temporal
Miracle of
Master.
Mastery next turn.
Right.
That gets him to 4 lands, and then he untaps, goes to 5 lands.
Okay.
We might see him start chaining those Time Walk effects together.
Right, okay.
And he could get Avad out of this. He could just keep taking take like 6 turns in a row and just Avad might not play any more Magic today.
Right, okay.
Okay, I'm just going to enter my combat step.
Well, Affinity cuts a lot of games short as well, so it's only fair that
Yep.
once in a while other people cut the Affinity game short.
Oh, we'll see how this goes for him.
Attack with everything. Battle cry trigger.
Alright, so Van's not getting too aggressive with his Link Lock Nexus there.
Okay.
Which is probably smart because if he suspects a fog, he might want
1,
to keep
2,
developing his board a bit more.
5, 6,
Yep.
7 currently.
So yeah, I guess the player keeping mana up
going
is pretty indicative of
Highest priority to you.
having something to do with
Yeah,
keeping on that turn.
and Van's like a smart player. I'm pretty sure he can figure out what Dimitri's going to be trying and doing.
Yep. Did he just take the damage?
Okay,
Okay.
interesting.
Alright, so...
Maybe he's saving the Angel Song for like a critical turn.
Right, for the lethal turn. I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
Might be relevant.
See how it goes.
Van tapping
Looks like a cranial plating comes to the front. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so the cranial plating definitely represents lethal next turn.
Yep.
It's a lot of damage coming
if
through.
there was any doubt.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess we'll see what Dimitri does here.
He's got to use his mana somehow, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to, unless he put the land on top of the Temporal Mastery.
Okay.
He could cycle the Angel Song to draw a card.
Okay, of course, yeah.
But I think the Angel Song will be more valuable to him as a fog.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go.
And
Yep, there's the
there
Mastery.
it is. Okay.
Cool, so that means Dimitri's going to take an extra turn here.
Draw an extra card.
Okay.
And draw another card as well with Howling Mine.
So, sort of netting 3 cards? Or 4 cards out of that?
Yeah, you'll get
Yep.
4 cards out of this exchange, I guess.
Go to my next
So, yeah, he might just pass to himself and start chaining more of these.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
go-
oh,
did
dude,
it
So
yeah,
what,
that's a good
what
way
he
of
might
just
end up
chain-
being able to
good way of
do
winning.
is if he gets enough mana, he can
I'm
play
gonna
more
win
Howling
the
Mine
game,
effects
just
on the same
chain-
turn,
I'm not
whereas he's
saying
taking
it's
extra
not
turns.
No, yeah.
So
But,
digging
just
further and further
chain,
into
uh,
Yeah, yeah,
finding
just
more
really,
mana.
really digging.
Time Walk?
So that's the first
who's
time walk.
targeting?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
And Van's tapped out here, so even if he did board in one of those stubborn denial type of effects,
Yep.
he can't really interact at this point.
Yeah, I think Ivan is just really hoping he misses on a Time Walk effect here.
Right.
Or like sort of stumbles on lands, just can't draw enough cards, can't see enough to really keep going.
How many times? So,
Let's go.
how many effects is he playing all up of these time walk sort of effects?
Sure.
Greedy.
So there's about 12 or so in Dimitri's deck.
Okay.
He's got 4 Time Warps, 4 Temporal Masteries, 3 Pump the Water Bells, and a Walk the Aeons.
Okay.
And they all have the text take another turn.
Okay. So when you're getting to a point where you're drawing multiple cards a turn, your chances of finding those extra cards gets pretty high.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the first part of the Water Bell.
Okay, with Awaken?
No Awaken.
No Awaken.
He'll need more
Okay.
mana than that.
Right, okay.
So I guess Dimitri's just trying to look for lands as well.
Wow.
There's
Okay.
A miracle Temporal Mastery.
Play something else on this turn.
So that's pretty important for him because it lets him really cheat on mana to both develop his board and take the extra turn,
Right.
rather than sinking 5 or 6 mana into an
Into a
extra
time
turn.
walk. Yep. Okay.
And his hand is pretty stocked here. He's got the extra Howling Mine effect we were
So
talking about.
that's going to come down. Okay.
He's also got a Jace Bellerin, which is probably going to come down.
Okay.
Right, so Dimitri's looking at drawing about 4 cards a turn this turn from now on.
Wow.
So we might see the slow grind towards an
This.
eventual kill here.
Okay.
Risky move.
Ivan's going to be twiddling his thumbs for a bit. Welcome to modern, Ivan.
So there's Jace Bellerin with some extra cards. So it's that each player draws a card effect
Yes.
that he'll be using here.
Most likely.
And how much extra time?
Because he can just push it up to like 10 and then just try and mill Ivan out.
Okay.
By taking many turns and ultimately Jace many times.
Right. Okay.
But I guess Demitri has to find he's probably going to kill him with part of the water veil.
Okay. Yep.
Because he really needs to find a way to not let himself mill out when he's taking those extra turns.
Yep.
Ivan having no blockers up makes it pretty easy for him to get this going.
Yeah.
9. Let's go.
Okay, so there's a part of the water veil in his hand.
Temple Mastery.
Sure.
Okay.
He's just taking another turn.
Yep, so he's got a hard cast Temporal Mastery. So 7 mana is definitely a lot more than 2. Oh, he did play the full 3 nights. Okay.
Okay.
Regenerated. Sure.
So this should kill a creature every turn.
Okay, so this is at the beginning of your upkeep, destroy target creature with the least power. Okay, and of course, Demitri is not playing any creatures, actual creature spells in his deck, so.
And every single time he takes an extra turn, he's going to be able to nuke one of Ivan's creatures. We might see him start feeding the Ravager though, because it is a targeted effect.
Right. Okay.
Well, yeah, I think
So Ivan's got some level of protection here.
Does not target.
To some degree, yeah. I don't think it'll be enough.
Dimitri's drawing a million cards a turn.
Demitri seems to be aware that his cards are a little bit obscure face towards the
Very considerate thing to do.
So during my peak, I was
Okay, so I think it sounds like the players have just made a bit of a judge call. It could be regarding the target. I think that you were just talking about that.
Yeah.
response. Or do anything in response.
Nah.
Okay. So I will go towards my draw. So I can trigger those. Draw once.
Ivan bearing his face in his hands at this point.
It's putting a show on for us. So I'm happy. I don't know about Ivan, but I'm enjoying this. Okay.
Well, Demitri will get to see most of his deck. So.
Yep. Let's just have a quick look at, so while Ivan sort of fishbowls a bit here, there we go. So he has just awakened a card with part of Water Veil. So as you said, this would be his main win con.
Yes.
14?
So it's kind of unique because it's an extra turn effect with a 6/6 body attached to it. Yeah.
Yep.
So immediately it's going to haste in for 6 damage.
Yep.
And then he gets to untap it. If he has another part of the Water Veil, he can keep awakening onto the same land or other lands.
Make it a 12/12. Yep.
Yeah, just sort of exponentially just deal more and more damage every turn.
Okay. Looks like Ivan's not actually stacking to the Ravager.
Okay, so maybe that doesn't work the way I thought it did.
Maybe it's not targeted? Yeah.
I thought it would be, but maybe Ivan's seen the writing on the wall at this point. I mean,
maybe he's just letting it play out for our enjoyment. Good guy.
I mean, it's kind of awkward because there's always a chance that Demitri could whiff here, but
that's
I think
true. Yeah.
So he's got telling time. He's got so many cards in hand.
Okay.
I think there's a part of Water Veil on top there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So part of Water Veil to hand, and other cards top bottom. Doesn't matter where they go.
Okay. And either way, he's got 3 turns here, right? So this turn he gets to attack again. Next turn,
yes,
is probably going to be the lethal attack.
Oh, here we go.
And again.
Yep.
Oh, he's making.
So he's going to awaken another.
Okay, so he's making 2
land.
creatures
Yep.
instead. Yep. Okay. I don't think it's going to matter, but.
Yeah, so he's getting an extra turn after this, attack for 12. Then he just needs 1 more turn effect to win the game.
Wow, is discarding to hand size here? Is that what's going on?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pitch 2 lands here.
Just gone.
Yep,
Okay.
there you go. And those ornithopters have been cleared out.
One by one.
Okay, so there's the path to exile, so we did side that in.
Okay. I guess you need some level of protection, right? So there are, once in a while, the Affinity deck maybe does just have the 1 threat on the board, and you find a way to deal with that. You can stay alive.
I mean, like when your opponent's, just look at how many lands Dimitri's got. Your opponent's like casually just paying 9 mana for things, and you've only got 2 lands in play. It feels very fair.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think Demitri might actually run out of extra
turns
here.
Yeah, okay. But he's got the fog.
Yeah, he's got double cryptic command as well, so we could just tap Ivan out.
Right. On upkeep.
Yeah, or tap bounce lands even if he really wants to get a bit harsh. Okay, so he's going to cycle for try and hit that extra effect.
Okay, Ivan, just checking that card out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It is an obscure one.
Yeah.
That's Angel Song.
I gotta say, a lot of the cards I'm seeing in Dimitri's deck here are definitely
See where
obscure.
I'm going.
From what I hear about Demitri, he likes to brew.
Right, okay.
Yeah, he likes the spicy ones.
Okay. Well, you always get an edge, right? If you bring something that people aren't prepared for, and you know how the deck works, you've got your game plan.
Yeah, definitely.
It can work out, yeah.
Okay, we'll see how this goes, because this might be a chance for Ivan to try and fight back. I mean, Dimitri's only on 9 life here. It's going to be tough, but I don't think he can really fight through cryptic commands.
Right,
But
and
if
he is holding the 4 mana up there.
Yeah.
It's like for that.
I mean, if Demitri taps low enough, maybe.
Oh, you actually whiffed.
And are those just a whole bunch of fog spells in his hand there?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
got like Path to Exiles, Angel Song. It's like, yeah, it's not great for Ivan here.
Okay, and apologies, we did have Dimitri's name spelled incorrectly there. We've just got it corrected now.
And it looks like I will go discard.
Sorry, Demitri. Okay. Okay, we're getting to the discard step.
This is the part of the game where you just choose all these sweet spells.
Yeah. Okay. So Demitri, I guess, I mean, it looks like he's got this locked up, but obviously thinking about how he could lose here and making sure he's not putting anything away that stops him from getting there. Yeah.
It's always worth, like, even if you're in a good spot, to try and play as best as you can.
Yeah.
People tend to play loose when they're ahead.
Right.
It's a little bit it's a bit of a fault in some people's game.
Oh, I've definitely been guilty of that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay. Right.
There's no way I could possibly lose.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the point in the game where you're working out how you lose, how not to lose, as opposed to
just plugging all those holes.
Yep.
So just closing all of Ivan's out at this point.
Yep.
I'm fairly sure we'll see Ivan's board get tapped here. From Cryptic Command.
So it looks like the draw's already happened.
Oh.
Okay, so before combat.
So his creatures and stuff. Right.
Alright, we've missed
Either that or
double
Demitri will
hand
fight,
match.
but
Okay, I've got a judge call happening. Okay.
I drew for the turn and I have played.
Nothing else has happened since
Nothing
then?
else has happened.
no, that's fair enough. So I think
The triggers and movements?
I'm trying to piece together how Ivan can win this game.
I'm not too sure how he can.
Alright.
Yeah, it's going to be a
this is
pretty tough
a
one.
different trigger.
Unfortunately, like the
Alright,
Path
still-
to Exile covers whatever creature he attaches the plating to.
Would you like to put the triggers on the stack now?
Because he really needs to kill him this turn. I think Ivan's
Two triggers
best
on the stack.
line might involve trying to leave up 2 blockers for those 6/6s.
Then
Right.
it already
But
goes to the active.
once again, like Demitri has a complete command to tap all creatures down. Ivan only has 1 man land, so you can only block one of those 6/6s after all these creatures are tapped down.
Yep.
You need a
So that's Link Moth Nexus
your
on the
second
board
one.
there.
When you were following missed triggers, and this is
Okay, so it looks like what happened was the Howling Mine triggers were missed.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like Ivan got to choose.
Ah, I see.
And he
Ivan
chose
draw my turn?
to
draw 2 cards.
Because of course the trigger is owned by Demitri,
Yes.
I believe, and so it was up to him to remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very easy to miss that sort of effect, right?
Yeah.
Especially
Especially
after-
when you're not playing with them most of the time, and
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
while you've been sitting there,
Watching
not
your
really
opponent.
doing too much yourself. Yeah.
Demitri came to play Magic exclusively by himself.
Right. Yeah.
So Ivan's also already played a land after those missed triggers as well.
Okay.
So that Darksteel Citadel came down before
Yep.
the call, I believe. So I don't know how much that impacts, like maybe like Galvanic Blasts or Summon Denial or anything like that.
Right.
So it
Okay.
severely limits his options at that point. So like, I
Like
think,
if it found a coloured source.
yeah,
or something
I
like
think
that. Yeah.
it wouldn't be. I think Ivan knows he's lost this game, and it could be very reasonable for him to try and find something like a Thoughtseize,
Right.
just
okay.
to see what Dimitri's hand is like and see what his sideboard is like.
Right. Okay.
Because he knows there's an extra game after this, he'll just try and prepare and draw as much information out as possible.
Of course. Yeah. Because this is the best of 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Is Animate coming up?
Equip onto the Ravager.
So Ravager's wearing plating.
I think he does have a Galvanic
If you
Blast.
engage.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
he
has
does.
no coloured sources though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tough.
I can't play one. Can I? Judge.
I think Ivan is paying 2 life
This might be a feel bad.
to go to 0.
Okay.
Unless there's
Can I
been a
pay-
life total discrepancy here.
He's on 2 life and tapped 1 land, put this into play and
That
I'll
Bolt
say-
Surge is going to shock him.
Uh-oh.
And then
Oh.
said, wait, no, but
He wants to rewind.
And there is a judge call.
I assume rewind.
We might have a life total discrepancy here.
So
Right,
you said
okay.
pay to life.
But 6 plus 6 plus 6 is.
Oh, it looks like
18.
Ivan just
Put it
actually
on the
accidentally paid the
table.
life.
I did.
Holding it.
Go again, style.
I'm
Oh
not
no, Ivan.
if that
We'll
works
see
for
what
you,
happens.
like I think he was still physically touching it. It was
Yeah, it's a
like
bit awkward.
oh, whoops, kind of thing. Not like
Okay, I think they're
Yeah, I think we're
asking for a rewind.
You haven't let go
Okay.
of it yet, so you
Okay.
haven't finished
It'll be interesting to see if he
resolving
gets this. I don't think he will.
Yeah, if he'd already
Oh,
said he's casting
He's
the
like
spell, I
paying
guess
the
he's
costs,
committed to
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Does that
So
mean
it
I
was
need
involves
to
him dying,
Put
but
that
it's
Cool.
Okay, all right, okay. It's
I
fine.
can see one. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I can't wait for that. I can't wait to hear the
Okay,
comments.
not sure what the details are, but it looks like both players just playing the game in good spirits.
Definitely enjoying it.
I feel like with the angel song, but I'm going to.
Well, these are some of those great moments, right? When you're so far behind, and you're just trying to work out what is it that I need to do to, like, what is that one way that I win?
Yeah.
And just
So I think Ivan's realised he needs to leave out blockers for those 6/6s, but
Can we go?
If you win, so that is lullaby, is it? All of these prevent damage effects sort of
I think it was, yeah, it was.
So both players are clashing here, so revealing top cards of their libraries.
Interesting.
And if Demitri wins, Ivan's creatures don't untap next turn.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just to really rub salt in the wound.
Okay. So has the clash happened?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Demitri revealed Jace,
Okay.
and Ivan revealed, hey, Mox Opal.
Okay. That cost
Zero.
zero mana, I
Yes.
believe. Okay.
Affinity not really known for its high converted mana costs. Yeah, so
Wow,
I think
okay.
we'll see Demitri untap and just cryptic command Ivan's board down and bounce the Link Off Nexus,
Right.
and just get in completely unopposed for 7. I mean for 6. Sorry, 12.
Twelve damage, yeah.
Lots of damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah, it seems like Ivan just has no mana up either, so
sacrifice
even a
the
path to exile doesn't
Ravager,
here.
Sure.
3. I'm then going to sacrifice Ravager.
Oh, it's
Okay,
moving
so
them onto
yeah.
the.
Ivan trying to build that Ornithopter up to be a
Yep.
little beefier, it seems.
And then I'm going to.
So with the there's 1, 2, 3,
Return.
4,
Sorry, before this.
potentially 5 artifacts.
Yeah.
I think we'll see a concession here now. This is
Wait. Yeah, I'll pass.
yeah, but those 2 6s
Ah,
staring him down, not going to
Just attack the next
help
Yeah.
him at all.
Okay, but Ivan playing to his outs, which
Yeah,
are
that's
looking
good.
great. Okay,
There we go.
I've seen it. Okay, all right. Well,
Right, now I know
we
what
got to
to
see
do.
lots of turns there.
Yeah, now you know what take my point.
Lots of blue-white turns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my advantage.
And yeah, that was I guess a pretty powerful sequence. Ivan was just sitting there with lethal.
Yeah, so I think if
Seems
on that key turn
a
when
bit of fun.
Dimitri started his chain of
It's
time
hilarious.
locks,
It is. I've never
if
played
Ivan had like his stop and dial or something like that, some way of like stopping Dimitri from starting that chain of turns,
Right.
that
specifically
That could've
that's
been
huge, yeah.
So do you think, having seen that, so Ivan probably has a better idea of how this deck works now. Do you think he might consider something like the stop and deny?
He might. I'd be interested to see how he sideboarded.
Okay.
To have a chat with him after this game, I guess.
Yeah.
Been playing this deck like 3
But I
years.
reckon I don't think it's a matchup he really prepared for.
Right.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
very unexpected, right? So he has those very generic sort of answers in his sideboard, like the Thought Seizers.
It is honestly very
He
nice.
might consider something like Ancient Grudge at this point.
Right, okay.
And you've seen how important like the Howling Minds are, and because the Howling Minds draw so many cards, he might guarantee basically that he can see an Ancient Grudge
Right,
with
yep.
all those extra draws he gets. He might even consider something like Gear for Ether Grid. That's a spicy one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So rather than using the combat step to try and kill Dimitri, Ether Grid would allow him to use his artifacts as direct points of damage.
Right, okay.
So tapping 2 artifacts to deal 1 to a creature or player. So we could bypass things like the Pollen Lullaby.
That prevent combat damage.
Yes,
specifically.
exactly. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
Even like the Angel Songs and stuff like that. I think some of them might prevent all damage and some might prevent combat damage. But if you ping for 1, I mean, and they cast a prevent damage spell, you just ping again
With something
like
else.
always different separate damage triggers
Right.
rather than one one big attack.
Yep. Okay.
So if Ivan clues in on that, we might see a bit of a ether grid action. But
Okay.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I
I mean, the main game plan would be hope Ivan, that Demitri just doesn't find those cheap time walks.
Yeah.
And then just
Yeah, I mean Demitri needs like a critical mass of spells to really get going.
yep.
So if Ivan can take one of those key pieces away early on, even if it's like a fog or something like that, you'll probably force through a kill.
Right. Yep.
So well, I guess we'll see how it goes for Ivan.
Yep.
I'll go first.
So yeah, it would be interesting to see what his choices were here.
Yeah, I mean he forced through a lot of damage that last game.
He did. Yeah.
So he got Demitri to 9 off the first swing.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's close. It really is just stopping that sort of that critical turn where
Yes,
it
definitely.
starts going off. Yep.
And who knows, maybe Demitri will chain a bunch of miracle temporal masteries.
Right. Yep.
So, yeah. Living on a prayer here.
So it looks like Ivan has mulliganed.
Okay, so Dimitri's hands. It doesn't look like he has that many lands in his hand, actually. Yeah, so Demitri could spend his early turn sculpting his hand with like his cantrips. But if he's not developing his board with things like his Howling Minds and stuff like that, he might struggle a bit.
Right. Okay.
Because he's just constantly churning through his deck with draw spells, not really doing anything. Ivan could just run him over, especially with Ivan on the play here. I mean,
yeah, definitely favored now, I think.
Okay, so let's see Ivan's. What's he got this time?
He's keeping with the scry.
It's a Blinkmoth Nexus at the front there.
Okay, and a scry to the top as well. So.
Okay.
Okay.
He's the Signal Pest again, it seems.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to lead with... Okay, he's leading with Volt Scourge.
Okay.
Yep.
And this time it shouldn't be
Yes, this time it won't
too
kill him.
painful for him to use the life there. Yep.
Only 2, not 20.
Okay, yep.
Okay, it's a pretty slow start for Ivan, but he might have one of those 2 mana payoff spells, like Arbat Plating,
Right,
Steel
okay.
Overseer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this doesn't look good if he doesn't have it. He's just got what looks like the Signal Pest.
Signal Pest, okay.
In for 1, yep.
Okay.
Okay, this is a pretty slow start for Ivan. Not ideal for him.
Yeah.
And no additional 1-drop to follow it up either. There's Demitri found the extra islands.
And there's the Howling Mine.
Yep. Well, this might actually help Ivan.
Yeah. He did mulligan, so he
Yep.
just gets to unmulligan here.
So there's 2 extra cards.
And of course, getting one of the downsides of Howling Mine is your opponent gets to draw first.
Yes.
So
Definitely. Alright, so Ivan has colored mana this game as well.
Okay.
Glimmer Void. The Master of the Ethereum. Okay, so
Okay.
that's a real clock.
Okay.
So his entire board gets pumped up by Master of Ethereum now. So you get +1/+1.
And they're all getting pumped by the battle cry on
Signal Pest.
Signal Pest
yeah.
as well. Okay.
It's going to be yeah, and then that Master of Ethereum has a power and toughness equal to
the number of
artifacts.
artifacts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So currently, I think it's a 5/5.
Okay. Yeah, and potentially to be a 6/6.
Yeah, with that Blinkmoth Nexus as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So Demitri, as I was saying before, Dimitri's got one of those hands where he's just churning through his deck with cantrips.
Right.
But there is once again a temporal mastery in that scry.
Right. Okay.
So we might
And
see the
that could be
chain
enough,
start.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wonder if Ivan can find something else that can add some power to the deck this turn.
Okay, so temporal mastery went straight to the top. If Demitri doesn't have a fog effect here, he might be in a bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Leaf on board?
I think so with the Inkmoth as well, right?
Yeah. Depends if Ivan's going to try and play around it or not. Ivan might just go straight for the throne and just try and get Demitri dead.
So.
Oh, it's a Blinkmoth Nexus.
Oh, it's sorry, yeah, it is too. We're not playing with poison here. Okay.
Yeah, Ivan definitely wants his land to be doing real damage rather than poison in this round.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Springleaf Drum.
Comes the attack.
Okay. It's deciding not to play around anything.
Yeah, he's just going straight for it. I think he understands that he just has to kill his opponent.
Yep.
Especially with the scry on top as well. That's pretty scary to see from a deck playing Temporal Master.
Yep. Absolutely.
And it's It's a huge master of the Ethereum. I think it's what? Nope, 10 points. Yeah,
Okay,
no.
that's it. Okay, Demitri, he didn't have the fog. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go. That was sweet. I think we saw the power of both decks there.
Yeah. So interesting enough is underneath the temporal mastery in Dimitri's deck was there was a cryptic command on top of his deck.
Right. Okay.
So if he did get that extra turn off the temporal mastery, he could have easily gotten to 5 mana and started tapping Ivan's creatures down for the 5th turn, and then untap like the 6th land and start playing his part of the Water Veils, and probably just go off again.
Yep. Okay. Wow. So Ivan started getting there in that critical turn. There's extra card draws probably helped a bit there as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think
there's pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, and that Master of Ethereum.
Yep. It's pretty big.
It hits so hard.
Yeah, and of course he was able to play Springleaf Drum, make it even bigger.
Yeah, he just had to
use that to activate.
Yeah, put all his artifacts on the field and just like get in for a million damage.
Yep. Awesome. So yeah, well played by Ivan, and thanks Demitri for the show as well. That was really fun for me. I don't know, I enjoyed it. How about you?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
It's always good seeing a different deck on coverage.
Yeah. Awesome. So that'll do it for round 2. We'll be back for round 3 in a couple of minutes. I think Jim and I will be back then. So we'll see you soon.
All right, catch you.
Cool.